Welcome to the only daily podcast focusing on compliance news of the day. Each morning, start your day with a cup of coffee and Tom Fox, the voice of compliance, to hear about 4 of the top compliance, corruption, or leadership stories you will need to start your day. The Daily Compliance News is a production of the Compliance Podcast Network.
First, a word from this month's sponsor, Ethico.
If you're a compliance officer, middle managers are crucial in getting your programs from you to your frontline employees. But how do we activate those managers and get them on our side? Ethico's new Middle Manager Toolkit equips you with the skills needed to empower your managers, to promote a culture where ethical behavior thrives and employees feel empowered to speak up. Learn how to turn frontline managers into ethical leaders with our new white paper, Empowering Middle Managers as Ethics Champions. And did I mention you can get the whole toolkit for free? Head to ethico.com to download the full toolkit today.
Also, if you are looking for something new and different for the upcoming Compliance Week celebration in November, check out The Compliance Kids. It's my 3-book children's series on compliance and compliance professionals for children. But they make great gifts and great training tools for your employees. You can check it out on Amazon.com. We've linked to it in the show notes. The Daily Compliance News for October 14, 2024, the DO General Counsel's Face Peril edition. And this first story and lead story comes to us from law.com. And in this story, it tells about the General Counsel of Cognizant Technologies, who claiming apparent approval of a bribe while he was general counsel, that he didn't have sufficient information. He wasn't informed that this payment might be illegal, yet he went ahead and approved it. Well, guess what? If you approve a payment and it violates the FCPA, you have violated the FCPA. As a general counsel, you have to know the facts and circumstances of payments and approval of payments, and it's no defense that you had insufficient information, you had to make a quick decision, or anything else. Next up from the Houston Chronicle, a fraud in a major procurement scandal in the great state of Texas, and it involves Deloitte. It is around a $5 billion taxpayer-funded program intended to kickstart construction of natural gas power plants across the state. And one of the applicants advanced a fraudulent loan application, and Deloitte approved this going through for the state. Why was it fraudulent? Well, it was a little-known company called Agile Power who claimed that they were partnered with another company to apply for this, Next Era Energy Resources, and that was not true. Also, it turns out that the founder of Agile Power was also been a prior fraudster. So Deloitte said, "Whoa, we didn't do any due diligence. That wasn't our job." Oops. Next up from the Wall Street Journal. Aerospace and defense manufacturer Moog has agreed to pay $1.7 million to settle allegations its Indian subsidiary bribed officials to secure contracts with the Indian government and eliminate competitors from the bidding process. And the big story from the anti-money laundering world is that TD Bank has settled with the U.S. government, the Department of Justice, Office of the Comptroller, and the Federal Reserve for over $3 billion, plus a growth cap for some of the most significant AML violations we have ever seen, certainly in the modern era. So TD Bank teed up as a massive, massive fraudster in the AML world. As I mentioned at the start of this podcast, the sponsor for the entire Compliance Podcast Network is Ethico. Well, Ethico has a great new offering this month for you, a toolkit for middle managers. This is something that you, as the compliance professional, can use to move your compliance program forward by giving middle managers the skills necessary to answer a call for speak up or when someone comes in their office and raises a concern. I can't think of a tool that will be more valuable for you in the current era of enforcement. The Daily Compliance News is a production of the Compliance Podcast Network and a proud member of C-Suite Radio. Thanks so much for listening. I hope you'll join me again tomorrow.
This podcast is a part of the C-Suite Radio Network. For more top business podcasts, visit c-suiteradio.com.